review. I'm trying to do these just about every Friday now, as well as packs towards the end of the video, because I've got just a ton of packs to open for Thunderstruck. Last video I think was way too long. We're going to try to go through as quickly as we can, just kind of going through order of all the cards released Thursday from Modes Mastery. We'll start with that Rodrigo. Striker advance forward, right wing and side forward. I don't use that one, but he could be good up top. Right mid and side forward plus. Would be nice if the plus was out there. Everything about this card looks great. Actually, interesting, because FootGG says he's average and medium. FootBin will say he's average and lean, and I'm pretty sure FootBin is correct in this case. So they disagree on his body type. If he's average and lean, then he's worth it. If he's not, then he's not going to be so good. But explosive, we don't get too many explosive players. Everything here, like, really high shooting stats already. Pace, I wouldn't even bother bumping. That's really high already. Actually, I'd probably give him a basic. Because if you give him like a marksman, which is what I want for the dribbling stats, you get a couple wasted. You know, +5 instead of +8. So you could put those somewhere better. Again, probably look for a basic here. Everything about this card is phenomenal, except for the playstyles. So this is the real letdown. This is what makes me wonder, should I really grind for this? If he had one passing playstyle, if he had first touch, if he had quick step, relentless Travella, maybe rapid, trickster, any of those would make this card more valuable, but just that, you know, that frustrating, that disappointing. Don't necessarily need passing, or passing playstyles, because passing's great. It's just, again, like one or two more, or if there was some Evo he would fit in, but he's too high rated for that, so probably the most worth it regardless. It's just, he probably is who I will go with. Again, I'm just disappointed overall by it. Pascal Gross. He's my player. I'm a Dortmund fan. I should be able to pronounce his name. I would be looking at a Guardian for him. Gives him the biggest increase in dribbling. Not that high for CDM, but also kind of basically about as high as all the other CDMs I'm looking at. Passing really strong. Defending actually really quite strong. Only 89 interceptions, but intercept plus, so it's fine. Not the passing I want. He's not going to block many shots. I don't care about dead ball. I've got a viewer who is running a full Dortmund team. Of course, this card's going to be usable for months to come, probably, for that team. Not really one I'm looking like. The Deep Lying plus is great. Just don't like the playstyle layout, and some of the stats are a little bit off. Could do, again, a little higher interceptions or something like that. He'll be just fine, but by the time you're able to unlock these cards in 4 weeks, the question is, are they actually going to remain as meta as they look right now? My question, or my current thought on all of them is not so much, except for her. She's got, and this is what I don't understand. We're looking at 8 playstyles for her versus 4 for Rodrigo. Why? Yeah, just balance them out. Give them all 7 or 8 or something. Would also look for a Guardian on her, which I think makes her maybe the highest dribbling player in the game right now. Guardian, why I can never find it. 98 total. 93, 99, 93, 99, 98, 99, 88. Phenomenal. She's short and medium, which is not one of it's kind of B, C tier body type. A little bit of a put off for that. Defensive awareness a bit low. We do have base anticipate, which is good. 2 of the passing ones I really want. Press proven plus, obviously great. I'm thinking about if I did all 28. There are 28 available, but it's only 25 in game, and you have to do all squad battles, rivals, and champs. The remaining 3 will be in packs, which I'm not thinking about. But if I did end up going for all of them, again, I don't think I would. It would probably be Rodrigo and Kim Little. Again, we don't get many press proven plus players, so having her just really good on the ball, even with the body type wrong. Bit of a trade-off, but the playstyle layout looks really good. Christopher Nkunku, also wrong body type. Would look at this card more if it wasn't for that. Playmaker plus, I'm actually finding a little bit more successful if you've got the right players around him. I've got Hamshik right now, who's doing great there. He's probably a basic. Dribbling up really high. That's actually a really good dribbling layout. Everything else pretty, like, nothing else to complain about. Everything else medium high for the stat layout. Playstyle's pretty good. At least one passing, one of the better passing ones. Finesse. Most of the dribbling ones you can hope for, and Travella. Stamina's a little low. The rest is great. Body type is wrong, so really not looking for him. Which, again, is a shame. He's not been a card I've liked in past years because of the body type. Axel Witsel actually looks really good. Unique body type, only 6'1", missing aerial, so you would want a really strong player in the air next to him, Ta, VVD, someone like that. The rest of him, though, actually looks really good. Missing base and intercept, which is a little bit annoying, although 98 interceptions will make up for a little bit. If you've got the other, like Jockey, will make up for missing intercepts a little bit. Missing passing, but his passing I think is high enough. His dribbling, 93 reactions, 96 composure is really good. Ends up pretty much as fast as you would want for a center back. Defending's great. Plethora of play styles there. No real complaints about that card. Actually one of the strongest options right now, I think. Nobody else here I really want to look at. Like Gulson's would be good, but his playstyles are a little weird. Slide plus isn't one you use a lot. Wrong body type. You're not gonna have any problems with the card, but he's not somebody who would like win me games. Teo's the wrong body type, so he would not replace Mullen for me. It's a lean medium, but they'll say. Oh, he is average and lean. But his dribbling just starts so low. You'd have to give him marksman, and then they end up just kind of lower stats overall. Anyway. Again, even though right mid inside forward plus is good. If you didn't do the Mullen, then maybe you consider him. But beyond that, like, I'm really not looking at any of these cards. Wrong body type, even with press proven basic. I think by the time we actually get 4 weeks from now, so the end of December, I think we'll be looking at a lot of these cards anyway. You know, you can consider that Witsel, but we're also going to, if you get all of the levels, we're all going to get this Kanate card, in which case, 90 versus 88 defending, but Kanate with a chance to upgrade, 1 pace less, more physical. Excuse me. Missing intercept and then slide, but then anticipate plus, he's got aerial, he's taller, so like, again, in 4 weeks, like these cards all look phenomenal now, but we're not going to have them for a while. So the question is really, are they going to last by the time we're looking at them? Don't think any of these cards were really worth it to look at. Like Gunderwan, if he upgrades, would be fine, but he's only CDM holding. If he was CDM deep-lying, then I'd consider him, but like great playstyle layout, honestly. Stats are pretty decent, not perfect, but that all works out pretty well. But he's missing the roll plus that I would want. I don't think there was anybody else I was interested in. This Raspadori card, actually. Only 5 player cells, although 5 decent ones. Press minus, tech minus, quick step, tricks, or finesse plus. Finesse plus is great, 5-star weak foot, 4 skills. Wrong body type again, but he's explosive 5'8", so like, could consider him. I would do... His agility is so low. I might think a finisher. Even though it's a little bit of... It's a big waste for dribbling to do a finisher, but you think just about max out the shooting as much as you can. 95 dribbling overall with press minus, even with the wrong body type. False 9 plus striker, which tends to make them drift way wide, so that's just... It really depends if they fix the coding on that by the end of the season down there. Like, the rest of these you can look at is fine. Fabian Schär, not really going to complain too much about him. Not worth thinking about going for right now unless you're running a full Newcastle team. But again, you're probably going to have this Kanate, and then you've probably already got VVD. So is he really going to replace anyone? Nobody on this page either. So we're looking at Thunderstruck now. All of these cards are going to be too expensive or not good enough. This Wrighton is who I was really hoping for, because she's one of few left mid inside forward players right now. With explosive as the only accelerate type. But wrong body type again, B tier body type. Finesse plus, but she's left-footed on the left side, which is annoying. And ball control and dribbling are just a little too low. Those don't get high enough for me. Card that can upgrade, Chelsea Women's Team, obviously great. So she can get +1, 2 additional playstyles, and some additional roll pluses. Maybe if she gets like a right-sided one or something. Saga SBC, if you're an Arsenal fan, this card is worth doing. If he had Tiki or Ping or Press Proven, one of those, I think this card would be someone I'd consider more. He does actually have a decent body type that's average and lean, same one as Rodrigo. But everything's just a bit too low. If his agility or balance were higher, and so you can max out those, give him maybe a marksman, at least you're looking at little bit higher for these two, then he'd be great. I'm missing a little bit for the passing for me. The rest of these cards are fun. Like, if you pack somebody, Gunde, Saliba. Karchawi is surprisingly cheap, although she didn't have the right playstyle layout either for me. Defending actually good, but I would want maybe another passing one. She is 5-star skill moves, I didn't realize that. So you could do Karchawi and... who was it, Van Leer? If you want a connection to her, because all of a sudden you've got two PSG 5-star skillers on the left side, although neither of them are the body type that I want. Nice little skill move. It might be one of the first 5-star skill move left packs we've got right now. Cheap, surprisingly cheap. Card that probably will upgrade, but not easy to link right now unless you've got full France. Nobody else here. Like, we're looking at a bunch of 10k cards. 10k all over. 26, 31, bunch of 10k. And then we jump, once again, EA. I have to criticize this every promo now. We almost entirely jump the 100 to 400k price range. We've got one at 160, and she's likely to go down. This is day one of the promo. Then we're jumping up to 400, then we're 700k and plus. We've got a couple in the millions. We've got two at 700k. Just give us two or three cards that are in the just medium range. You know, you can bump one of these down a little bit. You can bump one of them up a little bit. Just so disappointing. Again, like, we're not likely to pack any of these cards, let's be real. But we're not packing these ones. We are not. Like, you can't even pack the 100k one. You can't even pack the 10k ones. But in the off chance you saved a bunch of packs and you get lucky with getting one of these, just give us the chance to get a 300k. I'm not asking for one of these to be in my packs. I'm really not. I am not. But I would like for one of these two to be in my packs at some point this year. Not every promo, but, you know, 1 or 2 times a month to be able to get one of these cards, and you just don't. You just don't. Maybe once a month you'll get, like, Arjawi, and that's it. Anyway, rant over. But once again, they're just messing up on the promo. They're not messing up on this. They're doing this on purpose, but I just wish they did any kind of adjustment on all of that. Again, you're not going to get any of these cards, really. This Smith card is worth a shout. That is Arsenal Woman's one of few advanced forward ++1s. If she gets the upgrades, 2 additional playstyles would be really nice. If she got at least 1 passing one, maybe like a tech minus or like tech and somebody in chat said one of the passing and the tech minus, so that'd be great. You could offer power and one of the passing ones maybe. But second best body type in the game after unique body type. 5-star weak foot, 4-star skills. 5-star weak foot phenomenal with finesse plus. Again, one of few advanced forward ++ players in the game. Agility and balance a little low. I'd probably look at a finisher for her, which doesn't max out the dribbling as much as you would hope. But again, this could be +1. Could be +1s across the board. Decent passing for a striker. Decent enough physical. Worth a shout if you're considering, or you need like the links up top. Probably the only one. Like, Gattuso will do a better job than you think, but his body type sucks. Like, if you really need a defender, that's great. Barnes is also the wrong body type, a little too tall. Decent playstyle layout, but stats just a little low all around. Russian Keen, that's a really low stat Keen card. Okelme, wrong body type, 6 foot, so ruins it. I would look at this card otherwise. And then also just low agility and balance do not help with that body type. The rest of it, I don't think there's any. This Kim Min-jae, I think it is. Missing maybe Anticipate. Intercept Plus is phenomenal though. 6'3" is great with aerial. Reaction's good. Composure really low. You would do a shadow, of course. Not bad at all. Almost max interceptions even without the stat. But then, no, never mind. He does have Anticipate. It's Anticipate he's missing. Excuse me, he doesn't have Intercept. It's Anticipate he's missing. But 99 for stand and slide, which is nice. Not at all a bad free card, not at all. But probably not going to replace my son. I didn't realize we had a Foden. Okay, we had a late release. Oh, there was a Foden team this season that had Press Proven Plus last year. If he had that, then he's definitely someone I'm considering. I would consider. Phil Foden's unique body type is 3rd or 4th best body type in the game. It is Messi, Neymar, Messi, and then Foden or Dino, depending on which order and depending on how useful skill moves are in the game. Would be phenomenal, but I don't use right mid or right wing. Nothing at right mid. Some of the highest, like that 93 dribbling is some of the highest we have in the game. Only explosive, perfect body type. Tech plus is good. That has to be a basic, because basic will give him almost perfect across the board for dribbling while maxing out. I mean, that's a good card. Pinged minus is nice to have. At least one decent passing. Finesse is great. Quick step's good. First tech. Maybe a trickster, maybe a press proven, and that's a card that could up. Well, it's Man City, so I guess they're not really looking to upgrade right now. Those are great. This is one of the cards I would actually get excited about if I did pack. Like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe if they give him a right mid playstyle, then I'd consider him more, but that's too expensive, so I just hope he's in one of my packs. Could be 92 with, they could give him like Travella, Relentless, maybe Power, maybe Tiki, something like that. Decent card. I did not know that one existed. Anyway, the ones we are, he's just too expensive. I don't think he's worth that price. Like, if he's 700k, maybe you can consider like replacing somebody, but this card right now is just, for that price, is he really going to replace Malin or someone like that? Probably not. Anyone else here I'm interested in? Dodo actually had a good card last year. That's just not enough. One of few right back, wing back in the game, if you need Brazil or Serie A, that's not bad. Dribbling's a little low. Look at the Guardian. It's all fine. Not enough playstyles for me. Chris Furyk. We're looking at winger. That sucks. Also, I pronounced his name wrong, but that's fine. Not the playstyles I'm looking for. Okay, beyond that, the big two people want me to talk about, Vinny, Cruyff, and nobody wants me to talk about Cavani. Zico, also great, actually, but wrong body type, so questionable. This Cruyff is so disappointing, if you ask me. So disappointing. Lean medium, that is average and lean body type. 3rd best body type in the game. You can make it mostly explosive, which is pretty good. Dribbling that's so low, man. Like these across the board, just so low. 80 stam you're gonna have a bit of a problem with. Can playmaker plus with Tiki plus is great. Incisive minus is good. Trickster for such is fine. Flare you don't care about. You don't need flare and Tiki Taka because you've already got increased. Where did I say it? Using back heels. I don't know. It should be back heels with even greater accuracy, so like you don't need flare. Tech minus would be nice. Finesse would be nice. Quick step or rapid, or I think what people are mainly complaining about, because that pace is just really low. You can get away with it. Like my Hamshake, I don't boost his pace, but for a card that doesn't have any strength, you want him to be able to get away from the opponent a little bit more, whereas Hamshake can just kind of hold the opponent off, just have press proven minus. Can't say I'm doing this card. I've got... Actually, give me a moment here. Now, we're taking a look at compare here. Obviously, Cruyff being the only 5-star one here. And you might think, it's Cruyff. People say he's going to be better in game. I think I will try the loan just to see if he's got that jam to him, or if maybe his dribbling stats are a lie and he's just better than they're supposed to be. But for face card stats, this card being a mill, I already have Musiala. I've already got I've got all of these cards. Milo, Francisco, and Musiala are all untradeable in my team. Fabio Carvalho's only 73k. The stat layout on all of these is so similar. And the Cruyff actually, out of all of them, has the lowest dribbling. The second highest passing. Anyway, you can read these if you want. It's just not worth it, though. Like, I've got all of these other cams. Not to mention we're going to keep getting Evos. Like, this card might be in your team a week or two until you start looking at somebody else and going, oh, like, we might start getting 87 Evos or something. Or this card might get upgraded. Or you might pack somebody else untradeable that's, like, exactly... You're not going to pack somebody better than Cruyff, but you're going to pack somebody at his level, potentially. It's just such a disappointing card. I would rather this be a 2 million card, 2 million coin SBC and have it be, like, a 90 rated Cruyff. If we're looking at 90 dribbling, I might, like, consider. But 88 is just, again, like, lowest dribbling stat of all of them. It's Cruyff. he lowers his dribbling that much anyway. I just don't think, like, Tiki Taka Plus is one of my favorite playstyles. He's got decent playstyle layout otherwise, 5-star, 5-star, but these stats all look so low. Like, you give him a basic, we're not looking, that's not high enough dribbling for me. Hamstrick's got better dribbling. Shooting is solidly mid-tier, pace is mid-tier, passing's mid-tier. You might want to just max out something, like you do marksman to give him, or maybe finisher, probably marksman still. Just to boost his, like, make him excellent at something, but then you're sacrificing somewhere else. So I just don't think he's worth it. Not worth $1 million. Like, this is, I know on the market, he would be, what are we thinking? He'd be $1 million on the market. That's like a 200-300k SBC if you ask me. It's only for the icon links and for the name. Vinny. If he was 92, I'm pretty sure I would do this card. If that was a 93 dribbling instead of a 92. As it is, I'm not expecting to do him. If I get a ridiculous amount of fodder, then I'll consider it. Rapid Plus, I just don't use. I don't get an open space like that. I just don't. If it was Advanced Forward Plus, I would definitely do him. Left mid, inside forward. He's one of few LM inside forward pluses. This one instead of that one. But again, we're looking like I'm gonna have that, and I know not everybody's going to get. That's not how you spell his name. That's also not how you spell his name. I know not everybody's gonna get this card, but we're looking okay. 90 dribbling versus Vinny's. Let's do compare again. I know they play different positions. I can't use Felix at left mid. He doesn't have the Roll Plus. But if we're looking at just maximizing the dribbling, like 96 versus 97, and this is a free card. Felix, obviously a lot slower, but better passing, slightly better shooting, better physical. If you're looking to play Vinny left wing, then like you've got another card in Felix there. If he can do that one. Otherwise, I think, again, we've got just other cards in the game. His rare gold is now pretty cheap. Like, that's pretty accessible for a lot of people, I think. Again, just one additional Advanced Forward Plus, higher dribbling, or one more, 92 instead of 91, one more dribbling. But as it is, either doing a marksman, his attack position is low, though. You might think marksman to get his dribbling up as high as it can. He'll obviously be one of the best dribblers in the game. By the time you actually complete this SBC, are we going to have better cards than that? Or, you know, are you looking at doing... Like, I've already got so many players on my team. If I look to get Vinny and Rodrigo in, yes, it would be an improvement. But then I'm muscling out the cards I'm already, like... You gotta make a trade-off somewhere, I guess. I don't know. He's fine. If you do him, absolutely no complaints. Like, he will last in your team probably 2 months, I'd say. Absolutely nothing wrong with doing him. I get if you're excited. Perfectly fine. He's just missing that 1 or 2 things to make me do him, so I'm not looking at him at the moment. Anyway, that's been long enough, I think. Just for me to say, really not looking at any of these cards. I'm disappointed by every single one of them. As you might expect, it's me. Let's get into the packs and see if I get any of them, and then we'll see if my reactions change. Alright, we will have the tradable... Okay, we'll have a bad player pick first. But we'll have the tradable 85 plus player pick from Rivals. I haven't learned the buttons for this yet. Get that one out of here. Okay, start with the first one. I've gotten a lot of luck in the last 2 with this. I got Informed Salah 2 weeks ago and Informed CR7 last week, so... We are hoping for something big. That's a special card. I didn't even know these cards were in packs, man. Are you kidding me? He can't be worth that much, but like already I can't complain. He can't be worth that much. That's something. That's a way I could phrase it. Oh, he's 22k. Never mind. I was really excited for a moment. Anyway. Yeah, can't complain, but not high value. What about Teal? What are the chances she's more expensive? She is not. There are no chances. Hello, Julian. He's expected to... Well, actually, I don't know what the... Wide playmaker, right, mid. Half winger. Yeah, no, I just can't. It's the wrong place out. Or wrong... Was League map? No, it's Champions League. They just call it League. One additional roll plus plus score. So we should have already had the one upgrade then, and then finish top 2. We're 4th. Dortmund is 4th, but are we likely to finish top 2? I'd still probably say no. Okay, well, not quite sure how to feel about that one. Pick number 2, Johnny Ta to start. Macabre. Hecatike. Promo cards from each. Okay. Hecatike's got to be more value than Gunnawan, you'd have to think. I mean, Frankfurt are doing decently, but this card's just so low overall. Does he have a roll plus? Advance forward plus plus? I'm not going to use him. He's 6'2". You can't expect me to use him. Well, honestly, not quite sure how to feel about that, but low value, decent for the excitement at least. So we'll scroll through with all the packs we have right now. Actually, there's just so many of these, so hopefully we've got a chance to get something from them. Alright, campaign mixed player pick. This was Total Rush, Trailblazer, and RTTK. Let's go ahead and find out. That's horrible. That is better rating. 4-4 controlled. Advance forward plus plus, but playstyle layout, no playstyle plus, all of that stuff, so can't complain on rating. She's got 97 jumping. Wow. But disappointment over, yeah, no. Decent SPC fodder at some point, but not what you're hoping for. Go look at these 82 14s from that one SPC, find out if these are worth it. That is not looking worth it so far. I mean, it's worth it in a way because I got rid of some of my fodder, even though these are basically all duplicates again. But like, you gave up a bunch of 83s, 2 82s, and an inform, and you got back an 85 and some, you know. It's not like you're losing out with this pack much. That's at least a walkout. And it's a goalie. And I don't know who this is. I still don't know who this is. Oh, Earps left United Women's and went to PSG. I didn't know that. Wow, that's disappointing. And all her duplicates again. One more. 82-14. Not a walkout. Was that an inform? It's not worth it. Well, those are all disappointing. That's fine. Oh, they're all just right back to filling up my duplicate storage. Like, one of the worst packs in the game for me, consistently. Once again, absolutely nothing. I wish they replaced this pack with just about anything else for rivals. But yeah, none of this. Absolutely, yeah, none of it. Okay, anyway. What should we do next? Maybe that 75... The 75-50 tradable, I think. Also been a bad pack this year. That's a walkout at least. CDM. Swiss. That is Granite Xhaka. Anybody else? I'm going to guess no. An inform. It's 2 informs. Xhaka, Tonali. Nothing to write home about. It's like I've had ones of this that are worse. This is still bad. Oh well. We're bumping it up to 75-75. This is untradeable. It's a promo. Left mid, German. Furich? Chris, maybe I should just call him. He's linked with Dortmund, and I hope he doesn't go to Dortmund. Well. Hey, at least I got a promo card. Oh, wow, that's bad. That is, yeah, not looking good. Alright. At least a promo. So here's the thing. My duplicate storage is full, and I'm about to open an untradeable pack with 100 additional players on top of my 100 that are just sitting there. That looks like an inform. Sadio Mane. Hey, maybe he'll upgrade at some point. His body type is fine, but I think it's just too hard to link, and he's got the wrong playstyles, and there's Orsolini. Not exciting. I If I could sell him. So two things. If you're somebody watching this who doesn't normally watch me, that's a lot of informs. If you're somebody watching this who doesn't normally watch me, you might think, a really good card here. I already own this guy. He doesn't show up as untradeable, or he doesn't show up as a duplicate because this one has an Evo on him. That's really funny. I could put the new one into the passing one, but I don't use left wing. He's only got inside forward at left wing, right wing, which is why I'm not using him at the moment. Where'd he go? Wait, huh? Okay, I'm confused now. Did I do something? Because he's just not here. Bro. I didn't quick sell him and just him. I'm gonna back out, hold on. Okay, I think what's happening is I don't know why he showed up at first and then isn't showing up anymore. I replaced him with somebody else. But this was a pack of 100 players and it's only showing 50. So it must be that it can only show 50 at a time or something like that. So if I actually... That's weird. It did 2 actions at the same time. If I back out from here, so that was 43. If I move back in, does it replace up to 50? It's back to 50, so it filled with more. Still not Rafinha again. So I don't know why it showed him first and then disappeared. It's not like he turned into a duplicate after that, but okay, let me get rid of some of these and we'll see if it shows him again. Well, that was a ton, like an absolute ton of SBC fodder as I turned all of the duplicates into other packs, which took forever. I've been here like 3 hours, help me. I hate menu content. Just to get absolutely nothing in any of those, so we're cutting out all of that. Like, these are just... I'm already full on the SBC storage again. I used like 80 players from there already, and it's back to full. Okay, yeah, absolutely nothing to write home about all of this. So walkout. Some of the more exciting packs as we, well, obviously still get nobody from these, but this is just the, I can't even use the store menu. There's just the state of rewards right now. No, you just told me he wasn't a duplicate. Now you're telling me he is? It's not worth it. He's going away. Whatever. Yeah, I think we've got all these Team of the Weeks, but I don't think they include the best of. I think it's just the active squad. So it's 84-2, and then 87, and then we're all done. It's at least a walkout. Hakan. Oh, I have nightmares about the free kick he scored again. I don't care. I know I'm wasting coins. I don't care, man. Can't be bothered to find another SBC I don't actually want to do. And this is no promo card, so it's not worth it. Bernardo, and final will be Mallory Swanson. Well, disappointments all around. Anyway, that's all the packs we've got. Do hope you enjoyed the video. We'll call it here. Obviously have foot champs to go through here soon. Team will be looking something like this. We are going to try out that Hamshik card. If not, then I'll have... I wanted to like this card, but I didn't. We'll talk more about that later, I think. But I'll have probably Malo cycle back in there. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Take it easy, everybody. Peace. Have a good night.